Motherfucker. Are you serious, dude? I just had you on. That would have been perfect, bro. God damn it. I want to show y'all something. And obviously, I don't need to say be honest.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
What's going on, man? So,
What are you selling?
podcast coming out tomorrow. Episode 28, pretty sure. Space Host, that's what I called it. Fucking hitting the late night couch for the first time. Hopefully, you see what I'm trying to do. If not, I get it. But, I mean, come on, bro. I think it's definitely an original thing to do in its own way. You know, putting a spin on some shit. So as you can see, I got the Twitter in the background. Why I feel like I'm forgetting something.
What?
I don't know what it is. I'm thinking I did the deal. Plugged the podcast. I think that's all I had to do. So, now, this is what it is, cats. Now, oh, let me move my big head. Now, what I'm gonna do, I have, this is for Instagram, which means that when I share it on Twitter, I have to do the whole fuck thing over again, which sucks. But I'll do it. Maybe I'll take a different picture, maybe I won't, I don't know yet. I sent it to the cat that needs to see it, so I can make sure that, you know, he approves, obviously. But what I'm gonna do, let me defend what I've done here, because I know some of you guys are probably looking at this like, what the fuck? And I'm gonna be super pissed if the dimensions on this fucking thing don't fit in an Instagram post, dude, because I just spent a decent amount of time, maybe 45 minutes, putting this thing together. Which, I mean, dude, it's not that hard. All you're doing is resizing a picture and putting some stupid fucking words on it, bro, and picking some gay colors. Yeah, well, you know what? You do it. It's not so easy, especially when you got a critical eye. But let me defend what I've done here. Okay, he said that he likes it. Okay. But what it is, the reason why I went with blue and the seagull is because these cats I'm gonna have on, I mentioned them in a previous video before, is a local band from the old neighborhood, and I hit the dude up because he's been plugging away on Facebook, and I was like, yo, why don't you come on the podcast and promote your shit? Because, again, you never know who's listening. I know y'all are gonna get sick and tired of hearing me say that, but it's true. Maybe you like the music, maybe you don't. Either way, it gives them an opportunity to put it out there. Shit starts at the ground level, man. So that's where I'm at. I don't give a fuck if, you know, so what? The problem is people that are small don't want other small people helping them out. Well, too fucking bad, bro, because that's all you're gonna get. Now, these guys were more than happy to have an opportunity to plug their shit, and that's the way that it should be. That's the way it should be, man. But a lot of people are just ungrateful. They think like somebody from the top of the mountain is gonna come down and scoop them up like, oh, your shit is so awesome, I wanna plug it for my millions and millions of followers. Not usually how it works. Don't get me wrong. If that were to happen, that's an amazing opportunity. But the reason why I chose these colors, dude, is because the town that they come from is a shore town. Obviously, it's got a beach. Seagulls are pretty prominent. So when you think of the beach, when you think of the Jersey Shore, I would imagine something like a seagull would pop up in your mind, not to mention that it plays off of the fact that the podcast is called Laughing at Birds. What I was attempting to do is, I don't know if y'all can see this right here. You see how the claws are extended out like that? I was going to try to have the bird grabbing on to the name of the band, but it doesn't seem to be working out all that well. But, you know, simple, bright colors because, again, beach, you want to fucking feel, I want it to feel inviting, man. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily like, don't get me wrong, I want it to look good, but I want it to give off the impression of what I'm trying to get the vibe to be. Which is like, this shit is all supposed to be cool. I have to cut a promotion for it, so y'all are gonna probably wind up seeing that too. And I'm using Canva, by the way. I mean, obviously, they're not paying me, but I like their setup. For some, I've never done anything like this before, so if I can jump in and figure it out, and don't get me wrong, Doug did, he showed me things, how to do certain shit, so that definitely helped. But dude, it's fairly easy in comparison to other websites or applications that you can use to do this sort of shit. You just drag and drop. And Pixabay, you can grab photos off of there, which is where I got that picture from. Good shit. So, I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. I mean, I'm putting it out regardless, but if you want to critique it in any kind of a way, I mean, I'm sure the guest episode and number is cornball shit, but why not, man? Plus, I noticed that a lot of people seem to be doing that they're adding in episode numbers. Now, for regular promotions, I'm not going to make a logo for every promotion that I do, because then nothing would ever get done. But I'm thinking from now on, when I have a guest on the podcast, I'll try to find a way to make them a logo that I can promote it if I have the time, which I was lucky enough to have the time to be able to do it now. So I have no idea how it's going to come out. We're supposed to set to record on Sunday, I think. But we already have a podcast coming out Saturday, which is the one that I mentioned earlier. So this next one should be coming the following week, which I believe will be the 27th. If everything goes according to plan. So we'll see. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and, it could be a good time. At the end of the day, dude, I'm trying to do for other people what nobody wanted or wants to do with me. Oh, we don't have anything to gain from going on your podcast. Alright, cool. Fuck you. That's fine. Dude, I'm in it for the love of the game, man. that's what it's about. I think that's the difference between what I'm doing and a lot of other people who get into the variety of content distribution is, I mean, obviously the bottom line for anybody is to make money. But I mean, the love has to be there to want to do this type of shit, dude. Because I feel like if it's not, then that really does, it affects your business motives. It affects your overall content production, the way that you come off. So I don't know, man. I'm big into giving I'm big into giving people opportunity, man. And who knows, maybe nothing comes of it for them. I hope that's not the case, but we'll see. And even if nothing does, at least I tried, and I feel good about that. But I'm rambling, so let me shut the hell up. Youngin, let me know what you think, and if you're not following me on Instagram, it's YT Jack of number 1 trade, and it's just the 1. There's no number in front of it. That's it. Simple, easy. That's where this shit is going to be. And just so y'all know, I know I dropped the Twitter clips onto the YouTube, which is counterproductive, I know, because then nobody's gonna go to the fucking Twitter to go and find it over there. There's no reason for them to. But I mean, whatever, man. It is what it is. Until, they make it impossible for me to do it, this is how I'm going to do it. Because I know nobody likes to travel all over the fucking place. But if you really wanted to find the content, you'll find it. But if you don't go over to Instagram, you're missing out, dude. Because I'm starting to cut. I make one clip for the Twitter, and I make a completely different clip for the Instagram. So that the people that follow on Instagram get a certain thing. People that follow on Twitter get a certain thing. You know what I mean? It works out for both of them. And then both parties can meet up on YouTube and fucking see, I guess, whatever. But that sucks for the people on Twitter because they already heard what you got put out on the Twitter. So why would they go to the YouTube? Because if they don't, then they don't see shit like this. So, and whatever. It is what it is, man. Look, I'm still trying to figure this shit out myself. It's all a work in progress as we go along. Some people show up and everything comes to them naturally and they know how to do everything exactly the right way. I'm learning through trial and error what works, what doesn't work, and most importantly, what works for me as far as a promotion, recording, because I don't want the promotion of the podcast to get in the way of recording the fucking podcast. That would not make sense. And I know some people even got other people managing their accounts. Dude, I'm doing everything, bro. I'm cutting logos, I'm making YouTube videos, I'm recording the fucking podcast, I'm cutting up clips, if I didn't say that already. I'm doing all this shit by myself, so if it takes a little while to get to you, that's what it is. But, whatever, man. At least I know what the end result of what I'm making is. So if it doesn't do well, I have nobody to blame but myself. Not to mention that I'm not looking to pay some fucking stranger to be doing that. That's stupid. When I can do it myself, why pay somebody else to do it? If for some reason it blows up and there's the ability to do that, that's fine. But at the same time, I would still want to be involved in the creative process, because if you don't have your hand on the fucking pulse of what's going on, dude, I feel like you kind of lose touch with the culture that you're creating. It's the same way that, restaurant owners, they'll the good ones hang out in their restaurants and talk to customers and find out what the feedback is and improve shit and do all of that. If you just buy the business and let it run itself, you're leaving shit on the table that could be either room for improvement or to make people feel like they're just doing more than spending a night out. Now, granted, some people don't want to be bothered. Whole separate issue, dude. But either way, that's what I'm trying to do. So let me know what you think. If not, if it's no good, tell me what you would change. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't blow my socks off, but it's okay for, you know, a little bit over a half hour's worth of time and trying to throw some shit together because, you know, I'm nervous, man. I really am. I have a backup plan just in case shit doesn't go well. So don't worry about that, which I really should be getting into editing that. But right now, this is what the deal is. For the fourth time, I'm going to end it here. And I'll give you more details as they come, dude. But like I said, y'all hear a promotion for it, I'm sure. We'll figure out what that's all going to be. Keep an eye out, dude. And I'm going to find out. This is the last thing, I swear to God. Because I wanted to mention this in the beginning and I forgot till just now. I'm going to find out. I mean, I'm sure the dude is cool with being on camera. But I was thinking, get the audio, put the drops in like we normally do. The only problem is, fuck. Yeah, that's bad timing, man. Whatever. Inside shit. We'll have this discussion once the podcast is over. Maybe even during the podcast. I'm not sure what's going to come up yet. I got some questions written out. So we'll see where it goes. But I was making a point. What was it? Oh yeah, camera. If he's cool with being on camera, I was going to try and put a video out so that those of you that want to see that can see it. And then always give the audio a listen, dude. In my personal opinion, it's a little bit better than the video, because if you would just watch the video, you're going to be missing out on the shit that I drop in the podcast. So don't short yourself. I know you're thinking like, well, dude, if I already watched the video, what is the difference? You will see. Trust that. I'm not bullshitting you. But, you know, my opinion, you can do whatever you want. And I got a series of podcasts that'll be coming up soon with some old shit that I did when I first started the channel. Content quality is not going to be that great as far as sound is concerned. It was before I had the Yeti. I was using just a headset with a mic attached, but we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, I'm going to attempt to put this up on Instagram, YTJacko1 Trade. Follow me on Instagram. Rate the podcast. As always, I know I beat you over the head with it, and none of you fucking do it anyway. But I'm still going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, because one of these times that I say, you're going to be like, alright, just to say I did it, I'll fucking do it. So, all that out the way, dude. I'll catch y'all later.